I'm Heidi Burrows, and this is my turtle harem, and these are the fishies. And we welcome you to Healing Knits Canada. Knit stitch and cast on done already for you, but I thought it would be important to show you another way of casting on, because I've learned this since, and it's has a lot of advantages over the previous way that I showed you. So here we're going to start off with just wrapping around one needle and then tying it, kind of like you're tying a shoelace. You just tie that around like the first part there, and then you make sure that always that you're using the yarn that's from the ball and not the tail end. And you take this needle's in your left hand, this other needle is in your right hand, and you take it under and across like that, so it looks like that. It looks like a cross that you have with the one needle in behind. And you take the yarn and you wrap it around so the yarn comes in between the two needles, and then you take the needle that's in your right hand down and under the other one. Oh, just got to make sure that this tail is out of the way. You make it big, you pull this right hand needle, and then you take the left hand needle in and under and around, and there you've got 2 stitches cast on. So we're going to do 10 stitches with this way. So you take your needle that's in your right hand, put it in under and behind the first stitch on the second stitch on the left needle, and then you wrap it around so the yarn comes in between both. Bring the needle that's in your right hand down and around to the front, pull it, and then when you have a big loop on your right-handed needle, take it in with your left-handed needle. So now we have 3 stitches. So once again, this needle in your right hand goes in under the 3rd stitch on the needle on your left hand, and then you wrap it around, bring it down in, pull it so that it's big on your right-handed needle, take your left-handed needle and put it in and around. Slide your right hand out and pull the yarn, not so that it's super tight, but so that it's nice and comfortably taut. So now on our needle and that we're holding with our left hand, we have 4 stitches. Now we're going to make a 5th. So we stick the needle from the right hand in and under, and we wrap that around, the yarn around from the ball, and bring that needle down into the front, pull the right-handed needle so there's a big loop, and then put the left-handed needle in through that stitch, slide the right needle right out, and then pull the left hand yarn. Now we have 5 stitches. So we're going to do that again. In the back and around, bring that needle to the front, pull it, bring the left needle in, slide the right one off. And again, so nice and slow, we make sure we keep our tail end out of the way, put the right needle in so it makes like an X, take the yarn from the ball, wrap it around so it comes in between the 2 needles, take it down to the front and underneath that first stitch, pull it long, and then off. Tighten it. And again. Around, and then off. Make it loose, and then tighten it. And one more time. I think we have 10 stitches. Then make that loose, pull it off. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, we get to do one more. So bring the needle, hold the needle that's in your left hand, keep the tail out of the way. The needle that's in your right hand goes underneath and up through, so from the bottom to the top on the 9th stitch. Then we take the yarn from the ball and we wrap it around, slide it down, under and off, make that nice and big by pulling the right needle some so the loop is really big, and then slide that needle off, under. And there we have 10 stitches cast on, and with this way of doing it, the tail doesn't grow at all. So that can be very helpful.